what inspired this song is that people are doing a groundswell of like going, hey, we're all human beings. We're all equal. We all share the same planet. We're earthlings. We're not, you know, uh, this nation or that nation or whatever nation. I remember Reagan in some United Nations speech said, like, if we were attacked by hostile alien forces, we would all come together. COVID is almost the same thing. It's like we need to come together. And so, in that sense, I was glad to see the groundswell of every 50 years or so, we get going on like, you know what, man, systemic racism sucks. And then we do small little bits about it, but never enough. When you watch 9 minutes of a smug white police officer representing the fascist control that government has put on all of us, whites included. Of course, the brown, the blacks, the gays, anything that's not exactly white gender is immediately stomped on. But what whites don't realize is that we're being oppressed too by not being educated and to be slanted in this direction, thinking that you have this privilege because of your skin. That inhibits our ability to educate ourselves and to move forward as a planet and as a species, to me. So, of course, that touched a nerve. And John Lewis was, front and center with all of this. But what really struck me and what got me to immediately start writing this song was the op-ed that he did posthumously in the New York Times, knowing he was going to die within the next week or two, and wrote this beautiful scribe that was not to be published until his death. And when that came out, I was just thinking, like, this guy is sus. Because he could have released that 2 weeks earlier when he was still sick, and it wouldn't have made the impact of, like, I'm dead, but this is what I really wanted to say. And that hit a chord with me, and I just wanted to take that ball and run with it. And incorporated some friends of mine, Arabian Prince, to help out with how we get this message across of how important this is. How important it was to this man to, like, make sure it didn't come out until right after his death, to make sure it had an impact. And so that was a big process in writing that.